Next, making our way to the stage is Tracie Troxler. Tracie is going to discuss local community composting initiatives. And Tracie is the co-creator of Sunshine Community Compost, an organization that raises awareness and teaches about community composting, resource recovery, and zero waste efforts. Tracie, take it away.
Okay. So as he said, I'm Tracie, and I'm with Sunshine Community Compost, and I'm going to talk about community composting and some of the local initiatives. Okay, so when we talk about Sunshine Community Compost, we think it's important for people to know what community composting is. And basically, it's a national movement of small and medium-sized organizations around the country that are recovering food scraps, transforming them into compost, which is a rich soil amendment, typically within the communities where they work, and that's where they process the compost. So it's a local community asset. And what's great about community composting is that the programs are as unique as the communities they serve. So you see up here a program in DC with a 3-bin system. You see over there a windrow in New York City and a lot. Here you see a program in Austin, Texas with a bicycle-based composting, and here you see a 6-bin system in the city of Sarasota. And community composters consider their work to be part of a movement, and it's really bringing sustainability education and programming into communities where people are, where they live, where they work, where they go to school, where they enjoy recreation and garden, and who want to create positive change. So here is Gillespie Park at the Neighborhood Association, where we offered some education. And here is the Manatee County Square Garden, where we had some folks participating in our compostathon. And there is a program with the youth at one of our schools. And we, as an organization, Sunshine Community Compost, shares values with other community composters around the nation. And these values include relationships with people, relationships with the community, with the soil life, with nature. We value transformation, so we're looking at the transformation of solid waste, of food scraps, of people, of wasteful behaviors that can be transformed into regenerative and sustainable living skills. And we value resource protection, so valuing the natural and human resources that go into creating the soil, that creates the plants and animals, that create the food for us all. We also value giving back and building more reciprocal relationships in our communities and with the planet. We value a sense of place, so each of these programs is in different places around the nation, and we connect with and value the unique identity and the connections that people have with their place. And the fact that everyone can participate, so anyone, anytime, anywhere can compost. It really starts with your next meal. So some of the local initiatives with Sunshine Community Compost came out of the fact that it was 2016, and we were curious if this community would respond to any kind of composting or sustainability education if we brought it out into the community, if we made it more accessible. And what we discovered is that every one of the pilot projects that we ran, we pretty much got the answer yes back. And so we translated that information, into what became our nonprofit. And we translated that into some of these programs that we're running now. So the first program that we run is a city park composting program, and what we do there is we teach people out in their communities about composting, and then we set up community compost sites in the city parks, and people can come bring their food scraps to us. We transform it into compost, and we give it back either to projects in the city parks or other community projects or to the residents themselves. And then we do youth programs, so you can see down here some of our kids at local schools at the elementary school level, and composting gives us a platform to educate about a multitude of sustainability issues. And so they learn about composting and food waste reduction and that kind of thing. And then we're doing waste reduction for local nonprofits. So if you have an event that you want to see low waste or zero waste at no cost, we can help work with you because we see the connection between waste and the watershed and other things in our community. And then we have a compostathon. So during International Compost Awareness Week, we want to engage as many people as possible for 1 week to experiment and try out composting. So we want to spread awareness, we want to spread education, we want to get people involved right out in the community. And we just really feel that composting together is a way to strengthen community, to strengthen our connection to the planet, to build good, healthy soil, and create benefits around the Sarasota and Manatee County area. And we just are really extremely grateful to be here, and very grateful to the City of Sarasota and the Sarasota Bay Estuary Program, who have really supported our work and helped this movement thrive. So thank you all. We're happy to be here. I'm Tracie.
Thank you so much, Tracie.